Hello, my beautiful friend. I want to thank you again for helping me figure out what was going on with Charlie. I am starting out with cards from Divine Guidance. And the first one is, these are fractals, by the way, in case the art just doesn't make sense. Cellular Healing. Each cell within our body is a unique individual organism, and each cell has memory. You have drawn this card because there are changes taking place on a cellular level. The vibrant green energy surrounding the cell in the image denotes healing, either of a physical or energetic nature. If it is on an energetic level, the healing energy moving through you is helping to release old cellular memories that your body is holding. On the physical level, you can expect to feel more energized and renewed as your body returns to its natural state of health. And then, this one is Gentle Release. The presence of Archangel Michael is here to assist you with clearing your energy field of old hurts and past experiences that are weighing you down and slowing your progress in life. He is here to help you cut the cords that keep you energetically attached to people and events that no longer serve you in a positive way. Michael always performs his duties with love and asks you to consciously send love to those people and things in your past so that you may release them into the light and move forward with your life. And next, from Chakra Insight, the first card. Now, if these are bad pulls, then both of these aren't going to apply because they both have something in common. This one is possessions. Let's see if I can get it. There we go. Enjoy the pleasures of a balanced material life. Cultivate, honor, organize, and share. It's sunset on the edge of a meadow. A forest child sits in quiet reverence. Her antlers carry an interwoven collection of spherical light and dangling symbols. Cherished memories of moments fully lived. A key, a doorway, a message from the moon. Each possession, a simple symbol of some greater truth that she now carries within. In her hands she cradles a sacred glowing sphere, the embodiment of balanced earthly abundance and the feminine power to receive. She carries it as both a gift to herself and an offering to others, for in this moment she has all that she needs. It is said that we are spiritual beings living in a physical world. Part of living in this world is coming into right relations with the material realm, while recognizing the source of all creation. While we know that money and possessions alone can't sustain our happiness, we also know that consistent denial of material needs can bring great stress into our lives. This card is a call for you to cultivate a balanced relationship with the material plane. Organize your finances, take stock of your possessions, gain an awareness of the balance of money and other physical energy coming into your life on a daily basis, and that which is going out. Are the scales of your material world balanced, or are they heavily weighted to one side? Perhaps you spend carelessly or have a tendency to gather, hoard, and collect that which you do not really need. Or maybe you are denying yourself from claiming or receiving some of the material comforts that truly nurture and support your well-being. It is time to evaluate your possessions, to honor what is precious to you and that which matters most, and to let go of any unnecessary attachment or hold that certain items may have on you. Consider what items genuinely add value to your life, and which ones are just filling space or creating clutter, perhaps blocking what you truly desire from coming in. Now may be the time for a good spring clean. clearing a space in your life for the inflow of life's true treasures. It is not about giving away all of your possessions, as they are an expression of who you are. Rather, it is about letting go of the dependency, the strong need to have them to feel good or to define who you are. Give thanks for the cherished possessions that you currently have, and if you have need for others, welcome them in, giving deep thanks for their forthcoming arrival into your life. Know that you are worthy of a prosperous, balanced life. We are temporary visitors to this earthly plane, so let go of unnecessary greed for wealth and accumulation of possessions. Instead, celebrate this call to enjoy the temporary pleasures of a balanced material life. Cultivate, honor, and share what you have with others. Now, honestly, I think you probably err more on not spending enough on yourself. But only you know that one. And the next one, and you'll see why I said there's a theme and they're both going to be wrong if one is money. Give and receive abundantly. Honor your divine worthiness to be prosperous in all ways. Within the crystal reflection of a fresh water pool, two koi carp gracefully mirror each other, expressing the yin and yang of prosperity and the natural flow of money. There is no tension or urgency. All that is needed is well within reach. All is in balance. Both coins and notes are easy to see and gather. The deeper we open the channels of giving and receiving, the more full this river of prosperity runs, revealing the natural law and true source of our abundance. It's time to move past any limited views or beliefs you may have about money, and to allow more positive expression of this energy in your life. What patterns and perceptions around money currently operate in your life? What beliefs were handed to you by your parents and their parents' parents? Money, like love, is about giving and receiving energy. Some people find it hard to give and show love. Others find it difficult to accept and feel worthy of love. The same goes with money. Are you generous? Are you willing and open to receive an abundance of money in your life? It's time. How would you feel if you had an abundance of money right now? What would you use it for? Who would you share it with? Does it make you feel anxious, worried, excited, or calm? Surprisingly, many people feel so overwhelmed with the power of money that they are frightened of it. Consider the ultimate life and person you came here to be. What beliefs and perceptions of money might that person have? Consider how this version of you will be a great steward of abundance for the good of all, and begin to walk in that path. The law of attraction will manifest your beliefs. Open and allow expansive energy when thinking about money. Be generous with yourself and others. Wherever you are on the money path, be ever grateful for the gifts and lessons it brings to your life. If you want more money, open your heart to give and receive more, and know it is coming to you. Embrace abundance and welcome in money. Use it consciously and pass it along. And lastly, cards from Sacred Rebels. The first one is "The Word Wants to Be Written." You might have been taught that creativity is something you have to work hard to access, or that finding your life purpose is so difficult that you must search high and low for it. Yet what you are is within you, and wants to come out at every available opportunity. You don't have to struggle so much. It is more about allowing space for it to manifest and to let the energy flow. The real struggle is not in finding something. It is more about letting go of the idea that you need to search for your path in the first place. You see, the process of activating your life path is a natural one. The effort is in getting out of the way, not in making something happen. As for being yourself, that is the foundation from which your true life path will reveal itself. Being yourself becomes easier when you give yourself permission to love, honor, and accept yourself in all circumstances, especially the ones where you might be more tempted to reject and judge. Give the sacred rebel within the opportunity to decide your values, irrespective of whether they meet with general social acceptance. This oracle brings you the message that what you are dreaming of or seeking to do, create, live, or manifest is actually very natural for you. That is why you want to do it. If you experienced controlling and manipulative forces as you were growing up, you would have found it hard to access your natural state at the time. You would have been too busy trying to adapt and get through the trials of childhood. When you finished navigating childhood and started to let go of who you were taught to be in order to become who you really are, you may have found your life path was not easily accessible. That is simply because your true and natural self was covered by layers of shame from the early conditioning that you had to be other than you are in order to win love and be acceptable. However, that natural self hasn't gone anywhere. It is still there within you. Now it is just about chipping away at the walls of shame, perhaps with a defiant, "Who the hell cares? I am here and I am going to love myself anyway." This allows you to risk bearing the feeling of any shame that arises as you release old emotional wounds and break away from any restraints to unconditional self-love. The sacred rebel within can empower you to love yourself no matter what, simply because you want to. You might decide to declare, "I am still lovable, so put that in your pipe and smoke it." This will send an energetic message to whoever shamed you in the first place, whether they meant to or not. Your message could be going to a parent, school teacher, sibling, friend, lover, or anyone else that was struggling enough with their own shame wound that they couldn't help but dump it on you. You can be freed to realize that the shame is just an emotion, not a truth, and you can defy any hold it has ever had on you and your ability to love yourself. This oracle brings you the guidance that you are now powerful enough to break the cycle. It is time to stop the shame and claim yourself in love instead. What you want to write, sing, dance, or become is you. It is natural. Drop your defenses, get into the grit, and confront the power that any old shaming has had over you. It's finished now. It is time for you to be naked with yourself. Acknowledge how gorgeous you are and get on with your work. Life is urging you to do so because the work wants to happen. What you want to create wants to be created. The word wants to be written. You just need to let go of any remnants of the past that have been in your way. Step firmly over them and onto your path. And the last card I have for you is also from Sacred Rebels. Come to life. You are the most sacred of all sacred artworks. You are bringing yourself to life now, and this is how it must be. Of course, something being essential doesn't mean it will always be easy. You must support yourself and have courage during this process. Your monkey mind is not to run the show. It might have a lot to say, and at times it seems very convincing, but it is not the one in charge. Your mind can inspire you with ideas. However, it is the real you that speaks through your rebellious sacred heart and is living your life, not the monkey mind. The mind is not much more than a swirling cacophony of habitual reactions. Beneath habitual thoughts, there is a deep, sensual, creative, and energetic awakening happening to you. It is so far beyond what the mind is now capable of controlling. Others might not like it because it shakes things up. Coming to life tends to do that. However, it is happening now, and the only real choice you have to make is how to deal with it. Coming to life means feeling. It might bring joy, but it could equally bring sadness, rage, or fear. It could bring all of these and more. Feelings will come and go quite swiftly when allowed to flow. You might need to paint, write, enact ritual, sing, or dance your feelings to help the energy flow. Don't hold back. Create the space for yourself to do it. In this process, you are uncovering the artistry of the universal creator. You are honoring the sacredness of life by exploring it without restraint. And that includes the flow of your feelings. You don't have to do anything with them other than express. You may want to analyze or you may not. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you are getting in touch with feeling. Learning how to access your feelings allows you to learn how to access your intuition, creative inspiration, and genuine internal guidance. These aspects flow from the same place and are often couched within your feelings in the form of emotions as well as physical sensations. The journey underneath the mind and into a sensual emotional connection with your feelings, emotions, and body is for a sacred purpose. It is part of your path. You are one of the sacred but powerful minority that have chosen to come into a body and live consciously within it. That may seem like it applies to everybody, but when you experience for yourself, you will realize that this is actually rather rare. There are plenty of bodies without a spirit really residing within to care for, love, and honor them as a sacred animal. Fortunately, this minority is powerful enough that it can keep human culture in balance, but only just. We need every single one of us that is capable to be aware of the task and move beyond the mind and into the body. To come into your sensuality, you will need to anchor your experiences. You may be blessed with relationships that are conscious enough to be interested in your journey in a constructive rather than controlling or undermining way. If so, talk, converse, share. If not, then you will need to be more resourceful in how you support yourself through your awakening process, at least until you attract some more conscious connections into your life. It is likely that these connections are already on their way, just because you are working with the energy of this oracle card. This is especially so, knowing that you can support your own process by scheduling time for yourself and keeping to it like you would the most important date with destiny. So get to writing in your journal, do your dances, paint your pictures, create your creations, be kind to your body, listen to it, and let it be alive. Even in times of pain, know that there will also be ecstasy and bliss as the process of healing and awakening continues. The message of this oracle is, be alive. Don't imagine you can go back to sleep. You are too awake for that. There is no falling back into old ways. If you did so, it would be short-lived and wouldn't feel the same as it used to. You may grieve this. You will certainly, eventually, celebrate it. You have crossed the threshold from an old way of being in an old life, and try as you might, you cannot return. It is better to let it go. Grieve if need be, celebrate if need be, or do both, and move into this moment. There is another adventure awaiting you now. You need a deeper connection to your own instincts, body, feelings, and intuitions so that you can receive this new calling. You can trust in it too. Embrace it, and it will embrace you. And those are all the cards I have for you. And again, thank you very much for your help with Charlie. I'm cooking up stuff right now to add to his food. Take care. Bye.